Many investors are apprehensive of Bitcoin's future due to the recent volatility in the cryptocurrency market, which has seen numerous ups and downs. Given the uncertainties surrounding the world economy and banking system, it is not surprising that many are using Bitcoin as a safe haven asset. So, is Bitcoin really a safe haven? Although that's a challenging topic to respond to, many investors are asking it. Undoubtedly, there are some good reasons to be optimistic about the future of Bitcoin, but there are also some very serious risks that need to be considered. One of the key reasons for the recent volatility in Bitcoin prices is the ongoing financial crisis. Banks and other financial institutions are struggling all around the world as a result of rising interest rates, inflation, and other economic pressures. As a result, many investors are turning to Bitcoin as a safety net against these dangers. Yet, as we've already seen, Bitcoin is not impervious to market volatility. In fact, it has been known for its value to change in some ludicrous ways. Hence, even though purchasing Bitcoin as a safe haven asset could seem like a good idea, it's important to be aware of the risks. Whether Bitcoin is a safe haven or not will ultimately depend on a wide range of factors, including the state of the global economy, upcoming legislative changes, and investor sentiment. Hence, if you're thinking about investing in Bitcoin, it's important to research the risks. In the end, there is no guarantee that Bitcoin will provide long-term investors with a safe haven. If you're willing to take on the dangers and make wise investments, there is, nonetheless, a chance for significant benefits in the future. Hi, don't you find our times to be peculiar? The extensive changes happening in the rest of the world do not exempt the economy. For the past 2 weeks, major banks in the US have collapsed, and now it's starting to happen in Europe. As a result of Credit Suisse becoming the latest casualty of this calamity, the markets are in a frenzy. When this happens, investors frequently look for safe havens to invest in, which frequently increases the value of the US dollar and riskier assets. In this video, master trader Gareth Soloway of inviolate.com and verifiedinvestingcrypto.com evaluates the present state of the economy and makes suggestions on how to protect your assets while taking advantage of it by using charts. Please watch the entire video because there's a chance Gareth's method and this video will change your life. Let's quickly recap the macroeconomic environment and the recent banking crisis. The S&P futures are crashing and burning, down 85 points. The Dow futures are down 626 points. Recent market declines have been substantial. Yesterday, due to the American financial system receiving some structure, we saw a slight uptick. We didn't see any new bank failures, which was quite important. But Credit Suisse's collapse started overnight, and today we saw Credit Suisse crash, down over 20%, almost 30% in fact, which is really extremely worrying. In this video, we'll look into a few cryptocurrencies, stocks, and commodities like gold and silver. Gareth will go through all the details you need to know to make sure your business is successful. As a first point, it is ludicrous that this has astonished regulators, the Fed, and the government. The Fed raised interest rates from practically 0 to 5% in just 1 year. How is it possible for anyone to doubt that it would damage the system? Gareth has therefore been encouraging people to be prepared for black swan disasters for a long. They're coming, and right now, Europe and the banking sector are in a complete mess. That the European banks are currently being completely decimated makes perfect sense to me. Investors and the market's preferred medicine supplier became the Fed. Every time we were in trouble, the Fed would save the day by giving us more medication in the form of quantitative easing and low interest rates. What do you think will occur if you quit abruptly? We are already witnessing the impending collapse of the system. Gareth has readied himself for this. The inthemoneystocks.com portfolio had a significant number of short positions at the time of this action. They had shorted cryptocurrencies prior to the most recent fall. After the most recent bounce, they turned long cryptocurrency. We have planned because we swing trade. Swing traders and long-term investors might be distinguished by millions of dollars in net earnings. Let's examine a few charts. This crucial trend line is located beneath Credit Suisse. When you own a bank stock, it's not pleasant to witness that kind of break, especially at this time when prices are so low. They could end up in the hands of the European Union. If this trend line had held, we would be interested in buying it, but the fact that it broke is not promising. The dollar is becoming more valuable. For safety, people are turning to gold and the dollar. Gareth prefers Bitcoin in the long run since it is increasing. In the short run, he still thinks it's clearly Bitcoin was unable to pass the $30,000 barrier level during its most recent rally. There was a temporary consolidation as a result, allowing us to speculate about what will come next. At the time this video is being filmed, Bitcoin's price is holding steady at $27,000. Gareth Soloway, chief market strategist at In the Money Stocks and verified investingcrypto.com, thinks the bear market hasn't yet ended and that further drops are possible. Although Gareth has been saying this for some time, no one wanted to accept the possibilities because everyone was so pumped up. Nonetheless, Gareth pointed out that resistance continues until it is defeated. So let's watch what happens next. At this time, the market is still very bullish and confident, but will Bitcoin retain its present levels and continue to be able to go beyond other obstacles before the pullback? Let's get Gareth's take on the situation. Let me go to my 10-minute chart because this is a fairly new sell-off that has only occurred in the last hour or so, and we can see it all of a sudden starting to dump to the downside here. What we're seeing here on Bitcoin is number one just recently. Back on your daily chart, one of the things I'm keeping an eye on is the fact that if you look at the lows of this consolidation pattern, right here, look at this right, if we simply draw a trend line straight through here. Despite shorting Bitcoin at that price, Gareth claims that the bear market is not over and that we might fall even lower. Will Bitcoin overcome that challenge this time, or will it be at the start of 2024? It's hard to predict, but the truth is that the bear thesis for Bitcoin is present when you look at possible markets, and we might decline once more. What will be at the bottom? In 2023, will Gareth propose the $10,000 price tag he had previously proposed? Maybe even lower. The fact is that it is challenging to forecast Bitcoin's future, so we must carefully watch the market. Given that Bitcoin often correlates with the stock market, what about the S&P 500 and the macroeconomic picture as a whole? What is Gareth capable of producing? The current situation of the cryptocurrency market and anticipated future moves of Bitcoin are covered in today's update. What do you think of Gareth's analysis and predictions? Tell us in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to and like our channel.